Can you hear me? All right, we're just waiting for 9 o'clock and to start our Saturday stream. Throwing another reset there. Good news is I think I got all my audio issues resolved. And what do we have here today? You will find out in just a minute. All right, let's see how this works. All right, hello, welcome to ToyMatt, streaming on Saturday morning. Today we are playing Macross for the Famicom. I've got this through an adapter running through my Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm going to give you one more restart just to enjoy the intro track. And so let's begin. So there's Minmay. Gonna go bang the gong. So here we go. Flying the Valkyrie, or Veritech. So you got a basic gun, and then you got the missile circus. So that's actually got a name, like in animes where you see like the ships or the robots or whatever shoot off a bunch of missiles in a swarm. It's like an Atomi circus, like ITOMI. So you got the Valkyrie, it's got its gun, you got the missiles. Also, transformations. There we go. So there's the Gerwalk mode. And Battleoid mode. So each mode has some different benefits, drawbacks. So the Battleoid has really fast auto fire. You could face forward and backwards. And your maneuverability up and down and forward and backward is really fast. However, you see how the screen scrolls much slower? So if we go to Gerwalk, you have a little bit less up and down, forward, back maneuverability speed, but the screen scrolls a little bit faster. And then finally, in the fighter mode, screen scrolls much faster. Your shot does not auto fire, so button press for every shot. And your up and down, forward and back maneuverability is much slower. So You can balance out the different modes to get through the levels. So, on the enemy side, you're fighting against the Zentradi. And from what you can see here is a lot of battle pods, the Zentradi space fighters. You've got the missile battle pods. And then in the background you see some mines. Don't want to hit those. Then at the end of the level, you get to the Zentradi spaceship. There you go. And that just flew by a little bit ago was a commander battle pod. Oh, kaboomzy. So going through here, there's the commander battle pod. They take more hits. So in Gerwalk mode, you've got auto fire, so I can hold down the button and keep shooting. Tearing up these fighters. Oh, I think that was an extra guy. You can also ram to kill the enemy ships. Also, down here at the bottom in the fighter mode, the Valkyrie or Veritech, whatever you want to call it, is kind of a safe spot. There we go. So now in the Zentradi ship area, you've got the countdown timer in the top right. And during that time, you have to fly through and destroy, I guess this is the core of the ship, which isn't too hard. And then kaboom! So each level adds a little, some changes. So in the first level, you get the battle pods, the fighters, and the commander battle pod. The second level adds the mines. The third level adds that. That in the green is the female Zentradi battle armor. So I'm just kind of cheesing this, hiding in the bottom right-hand corner to get through. So you got the mines back. Another female armor. So yeah. Yeah, staying down here in the fighter mode, pretty safe. Actually, I'm about to die, so oh well. Kaboom! I don't even know what hit me there. Alright. So let's go back to the start. This game does not have, as far as I know, this game does not have a progression. As far as, hey, beat all these levels, fight a big boss. It's just going through the same stage over and over and over again. But hey, come hang out, talk some Robotech, and watch me get my butt kicked in this game. There goes Min May banging the gong. Bong. I think it's a neat little cut scene that they threw in there. So, going through, I like the Gerwalk mode. It's a good balance. the maneuverability of the fighter mode is just terrible, moving up and down. I don't like the Battleoid because it is being able to face forward and backwards is kind of a pain, because sometimes, you know, not being when I want to back off and shoot to avoid weapons fire, I will turn around. And, well, I don't want to turn around, I want to keep shooting. Gotcha. So you go through, there's also various power-ups. Some will give you extra lives, extra missile swarms, and just more health, which is kind of neat. It's kind of neat that you got like an actual health bar instead of, you know, vicious one death kills. And this game would have been nigh impossible. So I first saw this game as part of one of those cheap knockoff consoles they used to sell in the malls at those little kiosks. You know, 101 Nintendo games in one console. I saw this, I was like, whoa, that's a Robotech game. And I recently picked this up. It was not very expensive. Alright, so round 2. Actually, let's do this in Battleoid. You can see I can go wicked fast all over the level, or all over the screen, but just when I try to back up, it's like, oh, I'm going to turn around and expose my back. But I can do this. I can shoot the battle pods in the back, take them out. So the Missile Circus is not the best at tracking. So, yeah, let's go back to the fighter for a little bit. But yeah, hanging down here at the bottom, pretty safe. I don't want to get through this to, you know, to see and show you guys as much as possible of this game. So, gotta watch out for those mines. They kind of mesh well into the background of the explosions of the larger space battle that is going on. So in here with the timer, it's smart to go as the fighter mode, because it'll get you through it faster. However, when you get to this point, you don't have the rapid fire to cut through the ship core as fast. And for anybody that's just joining us, this is ToyMatt. We are playing Macross for the Nintendo Famicom. Japanese only release, I guess. Well, I guess unless you got one of those 101 Nintendo games in one console deals. Gotta watch out for these mines. So, always been a big Robotech fan. I never could consistently see it during its first run in the U.S. But then I remember the Sci-Fi Channel brought it back for Saturday morning anime back in the 90s. No, game over. There I could watch it more consistently. And then I remember growing up, getting a real job, and then they had these they had the series out on VHS, and it was 2 episodes a tape, and each tape was like $20. So I picked up a couple of those, and then in the 2000s they released everything on DVD, and I picked it up there, and now it is readily available on various streaming services. So, kind of cheesing through the first level, just hanging out in the bottom right-hand corner. Pretty much bypassing everything. If you notice, the health bar will just kind of randomly go down without actually getting hit. I noticed a couple times. Let's get me down there. Just keep an eye on the health bar. Of course, now it's not going to happen. All right, Zentradi Core. All right, so yeah, so switch to the Battleoid. Boom, kaboom! All right, so level 2. This is where they added the mines. And, you know, again, yep, kind of cheating. So you see him kind of down there, and the health bar just... little pinches just go away. Kind of weird. Yeah, well. I guess that is the price to pay for cheese. But just doing this to get through a couple levels to see if there's anything different and beyond. Because so far, found in second level they added the mines. Third level, there's a couple of the female battle armors that show up. Attack! I really like how there is the English text in the Japanese game. Got it. Kaboom! So there was the female armor there in the green, which is the new enemy for level 3. They'll come in, fire a couple swarms of missiles, and run away. While I cower down here in the corner. So the model of the Veritech... Ow! Hit a mine. So the model of the Veritech that they're using in the game is the... looks like Rick Hunter's Veritech with the battle armor on it. So there's a couple versions of the battle armor that got added onto the Veritech. There was one that turrets, cool. Gotta watch out for those. So there were a couple of versions of the battle armor. One that was just had just a big pair of boosters on the back, and then there was another one, that had a big dual cannon. Oh, so close. Got that about half done. This looks like the armor with the dual cannons. So, kind of sleazing my way through this level at the bottom, doing as much avoidance as possible. Yeah, the missile circus, oop, careful, careful, is not the best at tracking. As far as a weapon, it's not like a standard screen clear. So you gotta see how the missiles track. Ow, ow, right into my dome piece. So there's now turrets on the Zentradi battlecruiser. Also, the time for the interior portion of the level increases. Damn, wow. Alright, definitely need to switch modes in there to get the higher rate of fire to take out the core of the ship. Avoiding battle pods, hiding in the corner. Hiding in the corner. Haha, can't get me. So, Macross, which is in America the first arc of Robotech, originally had a toy line in Japan, and it was very popular. Come on, planes transforming into robots, backed by a really awesome cartoon. So it got brought over here, and you know, it was a popular cartoon here as well. You know, when they did the whole take the 3 series, make it, and you know, somehow make it 1 series, and then, as was the 1980s, you need to have a toy line. Well, Hasbro had already brought over the Valkyrie, the Veritech fighter, as Jetfire / Skyfire. And so that prevented Matchbox, which is the company that made the toys in the US, from bringing over the pretty awesome Japanese toy. Ooh, level 4. So Matchbox made a series of toys, but no definitive transforming Veritech fighter, which would be like the centerpiece. So they made a series of action figures. They made some vehicles, their play sets, but they didn't have an awesome 3 3/4 inch scale Veritech fighter that could transform. They did make it, but it was just, hey, it's just the fighter jet, and it did not transform. I've seen where it was initially intended to transform, and they actually had to, like, there's still some things with the mold of the actual toy that you can see where it was initially intended to, and they just kind of, like, instead of adding the joints and stuff, they just made, you know, solid hard points, so it would not, you know, there weren't, you know, joints to where it could transform. Ow, 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 turn. So while yammering on, I did not see anything, ow, new this level. Just more death. Game over. So, no continues, which is kind of the suck. So, it's a Namco game. I really like this intro of Min-Mei going to bang the gong. If you remember the episode, I don't remember the name, where Max and Maria are playing the video games when they first meet. They have, one of the games has that as its opening, as its opening cutscene is Min-Mei going to bang the gong. Which I think is a nice little touch they put into this. Yeah, don't hit me. I was also trying to hunt for some other Nintendo games, based on, the other, Robotech cartoons. So, this is Macross, then the second one, or the second cartoon was, Super Dimensional Fortress Southern Cross, and the third one, oh my god, I just watched this. Genesis Clattermost Pinita. I'm sorry, it's early in the morning. If there were games based on those, but I could not find any, because I would like to play them. If anybody out there knows, please share, and I'll find them, and if they are not prohibitively expensive, I will definitely pick those up and stream them on ToyMatt Saturday mornings. Because watching me play video games is kind of like watching Saturday morning cartoons, right? Right? Anybody? Attack! Gotcha. I've not tried to use my battle armor. Ow! I've not tried to use my missiles on the battleship core yet. I'm gonna try that this time around. So using my little cheat path, let's get through round 3. Da, 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 da. So I don't have the best musical ear. I'm wondering if the game music was based off of one of the music tracks in the Japanese version. That would be cool. Because, as weird as it may be, like, music was a big thing in each of the oh shoot. Okay, so missile swarms we'll do it, but not as effective as being like in the Gerwalk mode. Anyways, music was a big deal in Macross and the other Robotech seasons. So Minmay was a big, a big deal and a big influence in a, Secret Weapon 2 Battle the Zentradi in Macross, and then Bowie in Super Dimensional Southern Cross. I'll just call it Southern Cross. While not as a big deal, and there was also the Musica, the Robotech Master, and then Yellow Dancer in Mospita. Yeah, stop dying. Oh yeah, got her. Alright, here we go. Attack! So I'm trying to think of other games that were made for the Robotech franchise. I remember on... Shoot. On the... I played this on the Xbox and the GameCube. Robotech Battlecry. The cel-shaded... based off of Macross. Or Season 1. And then they had a, and that was a fun game. I really enjoyed that. Then I remember there was, also on that same generation of consoles, there was one based off of Mospeda, where you got to drive a Cyclone. I don't recall ever actually playing that. But Battlecry was, in my opinion, that was awesome. That was a very definitive Robotech game. You got to run around in a 3D world. You got to, intuitively change modes. I'm gonna beat this time. Running out of time. Running out of life. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Got it! It had its own side story. But yeah, that was a really fun game. Alright, level 4. I don't think I've ever beat level 4. Or round 4. The music track's pretty cool on this. It would be neat if they had a second one for inside the Zentradi ship. So, as you can see, the levels are getting longer, adding to the difficulty, obviously. Spending more time in space, more time flying over the surface of the Zentradi ship, more time flying inside of it. There we go. Turrets. Ow, turrets, stop shooting me. And inside. But yeah, the timer in the upper right, that the timer is getting longer. Gotcha. Nice. 7 seconds remaining. 5. Background explosions, Zentradi fighters. A lot of Zentradi fighters. It didn't look like the standard battle pod, or the standard missile battle pods that we've seen. Yeah, we've seen those, which I guess are the scout ones that had the big radar dishes. So that's a standard battle pod, more standard battle pods. I think it's the scout one. There's the commander, fighters. Okay, female battle armor. More standard battle pods. That one. Ow. You just stomp me like I'm in Super Mario Brothers. Like a Goomba. So I think that's going to be the new enemy for this level. Unless I've been missing it in other levels. So, Zentradi battleship. Oh, man. Tore up by that turret. Game over. Alright. I think I'm going to do one more good faith run through. And then I'll let you find people go for the morning. While I do like pew pew shoot 'em ups, I am not the best at them. All right, let's see if I can beat 176,900. So let's go Gerwalk and start tearing up these battle pods. There we go. Get some health. Shooting up battle pods. Putting some bullets downrange. Take out the commander. And any second now. Any second. Let's see the oh shoot. Where's that? There's the mothership. AKA Big Green Blob. And here we go, inside. Okay, so here times the essence. So what I'm going to do is just right down the middle. Gotcha. Kaboom! So back into Gerwalk mode. Oh, to switch modes, you hit the A button and then a direction on the direction pad. So you can switch directly between each of the modes. And then B fires and select fires the missile circus. Or missile swarm. I like calling it a missile circus, it's fun. Get some health. Lose some health. Playing video games. You can also ram them, but you will lose life. Okay. And now out of Missiles. Now I got a lot of missiles. But yeah, the missiles as special weapon, not the best. I got 3 that time. Avoid that. Take these guys out. Attack! Yeah. Oh! So close. But yeah, your maneuverability as the fighter is just not the best. I think I got an extra guy there. Guess you also have a more narrow profile than the other modes as well, but you are longer. But I guess the... Here we go. Oh, no. Okay, last guy. Let's do this. Yeah. Yeah, maneuverability in the Gerwalk mode is just so much better. And then having the auto fire is also... Ow, ow. Is nice. So yeah, you can... Oops, didn't get him. But yeah. Missiles. So I beat my high score, which is nice. Good job, me. I have accomplished that. But yeah, that's pretty much all this game is. There's no levels. I don't even think there's a final boss or final level or anything like that. It's just keep going. So overall, it's okay. You want to spend 20 minutes flying around in a Veritech? Okay, that's good. But no, this isn't a really in-depth game or, you know, exciting playthrough. Oh shoot, I needed that. Ah, game over. But yeah, not the most exciting game or really very much good of a game at all. Pretty generic. The music's pretty good. Wish there was more options for tracks besides just this one at the beginning that doesn't last long, and then the won through the game. So it was inexpensive. It was fun hanging out here with you guys and playing it for a little while. And until next time, take it to the ToyMatt.